Okay, I just switched over, so now I'm only streaming on Twitch, and everything's cool. My bit rate is normalized. So it's something going on with Restream that's just killing me, which is a huge disappointment because it means if this is like a consistent problem, that means I can't stream on both services at the same time. Okay, well, it's fixed for the moment.
Well, I know it's disappointing, but you do what you can.
So for now, this is just going to have to do. And,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's okay.
Still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
I really hope somebody drops a magnet. I super need one.
Your strength. Don't get
Fucking magnets, how do they work?
I'm still setting up.
Minerals and XP are little droplets on the ground. You pick
I
them up.
was making the fucking Insane Clown Posse joke.
I know. But it's the game rush you through levels as fast as possible, and the reason it does that is to both stop you from being able to power farm in easier levels, so that you can't just walk through the later levels like a breeze, and also to force you to level too quickly, progress too quickly. I mean, through the levels, leaving you under leveled at a crucial point, and then you die. So magnets are great, but they won't always spawn. But a magnet, if it spawns and you pick it up, will bring every single collectible orb straight to you from across the entire map. And it is super easy to leave like 7 or 8 levels of XP worth behind in every level, which is brutal because for me at least, I usually finish at like level 54 after going through all 5.
Hmm.
So, you know, if I'm leaving behind 7 or 8 levels worth of XP every fucking match, that's really brutal.
Make it lame.
That was excellent leadership. Keep up.
Make her lame and gay.
Hey, Austin. Yeah, I fixed the bitrate issue by just changing it so instead of going through Restream, I'm just going directly to Twitch, which means I can't dual stream right now, but that's not the end of the world. And I'll probably just try to fix the Restream issue later and maybe hopefully figure something out.
Welcome back.
Okay, and I guess, okay.
Hey.
If I may speak.
Alright, so... Let's her out.
Um,
Alright, let's keep moving.
Playoffs are still a ways away, though, Austin. Is the thing. Like, it feels like playoffs should be right around the corner, but they're not.
Enemy spotted. Awaiting
Yeah, we only just got through the All-Star break.
They're not strong, but that's a lot.
Articles.
Now's the time.
Well, close enough.
Game series.
Why not? He's done everything else.
No means no.
This will improve my capabilities. We beat them to a pulp, as they say. There's a shadow.
I was living in the shadows of someone else's dream. Trying to find a hand to hold, but every touch felt cold to me.
In this situation,
Who do you think is the worst former player turned sports media talking head? NBA edition. I personally think it's Chris Webber. Like, Chris Webber's takes are so fucking bad. I don't know if you remember during the bubble when he was talking about as a black man you have to compartmentalize.
that was a spectacular finish.
Like, goddamn. There's a reason he only gets the NBA TV, you know, and they just leave him off anything else.
Why the hell is he even talking about that stuff? He grew up with both parents and went to private school.
I mean, Kaepernick is my response.
Yeah. It's like, remember the final rap battle in 8 Mile?
Yes.
It's the same fucking thing. It's like,
Yeah. I really feel like Ja Morant may have, you know, rightfully gotten roasted for what he did, but the mindset behind it, he's not the first guy.
Yeah.
Not the 101st guy. Like, I think a lot of these guys have a chip on their shoulder. They feel bad they're not from the project. Ooh, that's a lot of XP.
Kendrick Perkins is worse than Chris Webber, though, I think. Kendrick Perkins is the low.
Yeah. Definitely. Absolutely. I forgot to count him because I forgot he was a player. He was so bad as a player.
My favorite is him in his yard doing those dribble drills because that video got turned into a meme. Like, making fun of people who can't dribble like Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
I'm still setting up. It will take a little more time. One enemy knocked down by Aegis. Activating. Palladium. Small enemies.
Yeah.
They say. Good work out there.
Yeah, Austin, I remember back in the day, every offseason, every Thunder fan would scream for Kendrick Perkins to get frickin' amnestied, and then the Thunder would never do it, and then Thunder fans would just throw this eternal fit.
Hey.
Thanks for reminding me about Kendrick Perkins and the Thunder, because I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, you know, one of his most enduring career highlights was being one of the guys that got absolutely fucking baptized by Blake Griffin.
Oh, yeah.
I need something that'll really highlight my rugged good looks.
Bigly. Okay, we now have a 100% crit chance. Let's fucking go.
They won't know it hit them.
If there's a 100% chance of it, is it really a crit anymore? Because now it's expected. Think about it.
Well, while you do make an interesting point, George, there's a crit damage modifier right now of 450%. So yeah, I'd like to think. Oh my god, so much fucking damage. Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Since we never see very much of Kramer's love life, would you expect that women would find him attractive?
I think yes, because he does manage to get some broads here and there, but are actually pretty damn decent. No, he never went for anybody black like George.
I mean, the thing with George is, like, Susan wasn't bad. I don't think there was anything wrong with Susan. He just, he personally wasn't enthusiastic about her.
I think it's less that he wasn't enthusiastic about Susan, and I'm not sitting here arguing that you're wrong or anything. This is my personal take on the character. I think he was just so horrified by the idea of being married that what could have been a successful relationship, if they just stayed boyfriend and girlfriend forever, I think he'd have been happy. But it was the idea of getting married that drove him so insane that we got what we got.
Yeah.
That's what I think, personally.
I will probably never figure out for myself. I do not know why getting married is so terrifying for some people. Like, I do not understand.
Good day.
What it is
Are you accepting a request?
that people find it so repulsive when you've already been with that person for so long anyway.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Registering. Will you register it to the compendium? All registered. Very well. We look.
So why do you guys think they give the shadow killing robot boobs and make her look like a beautiful female woman? Does anyone have any theories?
Well, here's my theory, but first I have to ask a question for further context. Is it possible to play as a female character in Persona 3?
Only in Persona 3 Portable, the PSP port they did, yes, there is a female option. But in this game and in the original Persona 3s, you can only play as Makoto.
And that settles what I figured, what my hypothesis was, which is that by making it appear as an attractive young female, it triggers the innate male instinct to want to protect the attractive young female. So, by doing that, they ensure that the main character would actually want to protect her.
I'm not upset about it, but I do find it interesting.
It's just like that episode of Star Trek. It's like, the only reason we're even having this argument about if Data has rights is because he looks like a human. If he was a box with wheels, he wouldn't be fighting me on this.
I mean, that's a moot point because he's not a box on wheels. So...
Yes.
It doesn't seem to be effective.
God, I kill everything so fast, I don't even get the opportunity to properly farm the level because the boss instantly dies. Then I have 30 seconds to leave or I die. And I'm like, I haven't even done the side quest yet. I've barely even moved. I just murder everything inside too quickly.
It'll take a little more time.
I mean, Big Country, that's like a really tricky argument, right? Because if the Warriors of 2017 played a team like the Bulls, then you're right. It would be a blowout with the Warriors winning every game by 40 because the Bulls wouldn't take enough threes. But if somebody went back and told the Bulls, like, hey, you guys should definitely take more threes, and they learned how to take more threes, that would change the circumstance. But yeah, it wouldn't be a fair fight between an older team and a modern team because the older team would take like 5 threes the whole game, and the modern team would take like 5 threes in 3 minutes.
Yeah, I was watching a video of Dwight Howard highlights from his prime with the Magic, and they brought it up because they were like, hey man, it's kind of crazy because, you know, that 2011 Dwight Howard, who was like fucking unstoppable and should have won MVP that year, the Magic took 12 threes a game as a team.
And that was a lot
Curry
for back then, yeah.
Yeah, Curry this season is taking 12 threes a game as a player.
And I don't think anybody questions that. I don't think anybody's like, hey, Curry, stop taking so many threes.
Shadow spotted. What's the
Yeah, because you know he's going to hit like at least 7.
high target? They won't know it hit them.
No, I don't think so, Big Country. I think the Warriors would win in a 4-game sweep by 40 points in each game because they would just outrun the Bulls. And the Bulls would just inevitably fall behind because they're not equipped to take threes like the Warriors are.
This will do the trick.
Well, what I ask in these kinds of things is what's the rule for defense? And I'm not bringing that up like doing the hand-checking meme. Oh, man, if there was hand-checking, LeBron would only score 10 points a game. Or some, stupid bullshit like that. But obviously, defenses were allowed to play very differently, which completely changed offensive schemes, too. For instance, to allow Jordan to dominate more, they changed the rules in the mid-90s. To create the illegal defense rule. And what that was is that unless you were double teaming the player with the ball, you could not travel more than 5 feet away from your assigned defensive assignment. So because of that, help defense, was illegal. Zone defense was illegal. Because of that, ISO play was extremely dominant. So you started to see in those seasons, not only did Jordan start to dominate, but Karl Malone actually started to dominate way more too. Because he could just get into the post, and Barkley also. Both of them could just get into the post and just dribble for like fucking forever in the post trying to back him up. And if anybody came over, illegal defense. And then John Stockton gets to take a free throw. Or they're double teaming Carl, who then passes to Stockton, who takes the three. So if you set up that kind of situation of illegal defense, that would have to change how the defense is played, but then also how the offense takes advantage of what the defense gives them.
In Saint Eclipse 2, we've actually been talking about Helldivers 2 a little bit lately, but we have not played it, no, and it would be a while before we could get to it if it was something that we were going to do.
Depending on the news I get, could be. I think I told you, they were telling me that to start off with, they'd give me 3 shifts a week. Because, oh yeah, we start everybody off part-time, and then if you perform better as an employee, we give you more shifts. And I'm like, yeah, fuck that. But they were mostly interested in hiring me for overnight positions, and I could tell if I told her that I didn't want to do graveyard, that she wouldn't have hired me. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. But she's like, yeah, but weekends though. So I'm like, okay, so Tuesday and Thursday, Hawk's Nest streams, but I'd still be around.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Then, they just weekend couldn't do it. And I'll continue to look for something else because, like, obviously, duh. Just, you know, as Duke Nukem said, a turd in the hands is worth 2 in the bush. I honestly don't know how they fucked that game up, Duke Nukem Forever. 'Cause I'm sitting there like, lines like that, that's fantastic. How do you miss the point?
All right.
Let's do this.
Fun fact, the 96 Bulls lost a game to the expansion Toronto Raptors, which was maybe the greatest moment in Raptors franchise history until they won the title in 2019.
Oh my god, I fucking murdered this thing. That is the fastest I've ever killed the boss. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't talk about that 73-win Warriors team because they obviously didn't win the championship, so who cares that they got the most wins ever in the regular season? They literally fumbled the bag right at the end. But people occasionally bring up that season to be like, look at how great of a coach Steve Kerr is, which is insane because I already feel ancient. It was only 8 years ago. But do you remember in the first half of that season where they were better when Steve Kerr was out with that spinal medical situation that he had? He didn't have enough spinal fluid or whatever, so he had to miss almost 2/3 of the season.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they were incredible during that time frame when his assistants were coaching. Then he comes back because they're like, oh my god, this team's chasing history. So he comes back refusing to allow his assistants to take all the credit for it, and then they started losing like a lot more games when he wasn't coaching, or yeah, compared to when he wasn't coaching.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, that was only 8 years ago. I'm not that fucking old. Like,
I just don't know what these people are thinking, man.
All right, let's continue exploring.
There's a shadow. Hit him hard and
Arch has to
fast.
go first. 2 enemies. You can take them. Shall I move to strike? Take that! Pull the trigger. Ew! You dodged it! That's our leader! I'm ready. How about trick?
Damn it.
Sonata-senpai's been knocked down. Are you okay?
Well, that is really fucking annoying.
No! Do this.
Time to redeem myself. I'll go with. Never mind.
Ice doesn't seem to have any effect.
What to do?
Her leader took one out. Should I stand on this enemy?
The best bet would be. You're done. Won that
Not
one
about
fair and square.
No shadows detected. A victory.
Hey, there's a treasure chest. Pay attention next
This should
time.
be a good test of your strength. But don't get careless. I have to do it. Yes, I'll protect you all.
Yes, nice. Fire.
This should be a good test of your strength. But don't get careless.
The best bet would be.
In this situation, you dodged the attack. Nice one.
Where are you aiming?
Kirito-senpai, that was a beautiful dodge.
One step at a time. Caesar. One more.
Antonio Brown announces that he is suing
Sonata-senpai,
the NFL for $10 million.
I guess he needs money.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Okay, according to this tweet, he is suing himself for $10 million.
What?
That's a typo, or he's really been hit by the CTE.
what
Monte's perfect strikes again. Jesus Christ. At what point do we actually try Vontae's perfect for crimes against humanity? Because goddamn, like every
Right.
time Antonio Brown exposes himself at some Middle Eastern hotel, he needs to. Vontae's perfect must pay his fine.
Yeah. 1 second, guys. All right.
Alright, let's get moving.
There's a treasure chest.
Hey, someone's there! We have to help!
We don't have to, but I mean, we will.
Yes.
I remember right after KD did that, Austin, one thing that you could do is go to at the time, of course, Twitter, and do a search for OKC Durant N-word. And it would be
Oh man.
a lot of fun right after he left.
I remember that one too. That was intense.
It was bad.
Oh fuck. It was hilarious.
I can sense
was the greatest moment of my life. I'm just kidding.
Here are my
Oh man.
Do you remember the Saints Vikings playoff game where the Saints gave up the 60-yard touchdown on the
Yes.
last play?
Yes, I
And then-
remember that one.
And then you could search the safety's name, which was Marcus Williams, Saints
Yes.
N-word. It was bad.
welcome to the
Oh man.
These people are heroes, to be honest.
Yes, Marcus Williams is a hero for ruining a Saints playoff game like that. I agree.
Yes, exactly.
Still one of the strangest plays ever. He's lined up perfectly for the tackle, and then he just does a somersault for no reason.
There's no room for carelessness. Stay alert.
I personally like to believe it was preceded by, "Hey, watch this."
Oops.
If our enemy changes tactics, then we gotta switch it up.
Ooh,
There's a shadow.
I really needed that.
I'll be able to scan the enemy soon. Light doesn't seem to be effective.
Crap, the Death Blossom's not enough yet.
There's just so many of them. Oh my god.
One enemy defeated. Good job, Kirito Senpai. Sonata Senpai's been knocked out. Are you okay?
I didn't say anything just now, Austin.
I'm ready anytime.
Are you talking about a few minutes ago? Because if you were, what I was saying, talking about how right after KD left Oklahoma City, you could go to Twitter and do a search for OKC Durant and then the N-word, and the results were an absolute party.
Some even called it a party foul.
Everyone?
Ooh.
Sonata Senpai,
You know?
please don't act so rashly.
I'm not down for the count yet.
Remember, Steven one time was saying, like, that's why Jazz fans are better than Thunder fans. Because nobody called Gordon Hayward, the N-word when he left Utah.
Tremendous.
Careful. The enemy's nearby. Excellent. We have
This
the
should be a good
advantage.
test of your strength. But don't get careless.
Messiest player free agency ever still has to be DeAndre Jordan, though, right?
LeBron.
DeAndre Jordan was worse.
Shall I move to strike? How about this?
Well, I mean, just with the complete catastrophe of what ended up happening, but I still just feel like the decision is just an all-timer.
I mean, it's bad, don't get me wrong.
The enemy's on a roll.
Just what we hoped for.
Oh,
Thank you for making my life so much better, Marvel movies. I am literally just a green screen.
all right.
Stop getting in our way.
One step at a time.
It's my turn. I'm ready. How about this?
Ranger Senpai's down! Someone do something! I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Let's end this. Just one more. Take that.
Is there any funnier flop than when Dwayne Wade fell down holding his eye and he looked at the ref?
I'm still setting up. It'll take a
That's a
little
good
more
one.
time. Did I scan on this enemy? I see. So this is what
Nice,
happened
okay.
next.
I'll take care of this.
And I can't wait to try this again as a class that's actually capable, because holy shit, the entire screen's filled with enemies. Come in here with my engineers, it's gonna be insane.
Enjano. Enjano. Need a dispenser here, need a dispenser here.
Basically.
What was your favorite idle dialogue in Team Fortress 2?
When the spy gets set on fire by the pyro, one of his lines that he can potentially say is, "I appear to have burst into flame."
Oh, hello.
I liked when the Heavy starts singing about his sandwiches. Or sure.
I spent years running a mod where it replaced engineer sounds with a Billy Mays commercial. Specifically the Kaboom commercial.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So like anytime I think about the engineer putting a sentry up, I'm always thinking of Billy Mays' voice saying "superpowered epoxy."
Did you ever
And
see
then
the,
when he detonates his own dispenser, kaboom! And the soap scum is gone.
Did you ever see the YouTube poop for Billy Mays doing an infomercial for Suicide Putty?
No.
Let's see if I can find it still.
Man, one of my favorite Billy Mays YouTube poop moments is in my favorite Beauty and the Beast YouTube poop, where Gaston's little henchman guy, he had it set so that he's saying, "Nobody's dick's as incredibly thick as Gaston's," and then it cuts to Billy Mays, and he's on a TV program that's called Sex Talk, and then he goes, "Not anymore." Oh man, it was amazing.
I found the YTP.
All right, I'll watch that in a minute. Oh my God, my
fucking computer can't handle the frames. That was way too many explosions.
This shouldn't be a problem.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Arc.
Still setting up.
Holy,
It'll
okay.
take a little more time.
Yeah, I was about to say, David, that can't be true if he's only played for the Nuggets his whole career. By definition. Hard to believe he'll ever
Oh.
play for another team, too, so it probably will never happen.
Who?
LeBron and Westbrook are the only players in NBA history to have a triple-double against every team in the league. Jokic joined them tonight except for his own team. He's never gotten a triple-double against his own team, of course. But he's gotten triple-double against every other team now.
That makes sense. And yeah, I agree with that premise that he'll probably never leave the Nuggets. It's definitely not his style. Because like, why would he? It's just a job to him. Like, plus he's a hero in Denver, so like, the only way he leaves the Nuggets is if they got rid of him for some inexplicable reason. But he wouldn't leave himself. Please, God, drop a magnet, please.
Maybe
Oh
he'll
my God, I almost died off that.
maybe he'll do what like Tony Parker did and have one season when he's completely washed up on another team.
What will you do?
But other than that, I can't see it.
Isn't that also what Karl Malone did? Just kidding. I'm actually screwed. I can't fucking. There's too many enemies between. Yeah, I just die here. That sucks. I actually can't get through them. That's just fucking stupid. Like, why would there be so many there? That is, ugh. Man, that's annoying. Whatever.
I've already scanned this one. Kirito sometimes defeated 2 enemies. I have to do this. Last one. Enemy defeated. You're doing great, Hikari-san. That about does it. No shadows detected. Okay, let's keep on exploring.
A shadow. What will you do? Careful. The enemy's nearby.
I'll start preparing the analysis. Light doesn't seem to be effective.
What's the plan here?
How about this? In this situation,
Corbin did nothing wrong.
Correct.
nicely done, Kagura. I have to do this. Enemy defeated. You're doing great, Hikari-san. All enemies defeated. Good work out there.
All right. Let's be on our way.
Hey, there's a treasure
Are you going to the fucking cupcake factory? So am I. I'm gonna go with you. In fact, I'm gonna hug you, and I'm gonna caress you, and then I'm gonna make love to your sorry ass.
Lord.
Yeah, that's the EDP rant, Big Country. One of the greatest ironies ever. He actually references cupcakes in one of his best videos ever, 5 years before the cupcake incident.
Did you see the Stone Toss comic about Too Mad and EDP?
Yes, I did.
I figured you'd enjoy that one.
Yeah, it was good.
Good teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next. Hey, that looks like a rip.
There's a treasure chest.
What would you do if you were, like, flirting with a girl through text, and then she sent you a picture of her poop in a toilet?
That's that's a toughie.
Shadow up ahead. Taking
Suffice it to say, I wouldn't be too overly pleased.
I asked because that's what EDP did with the 13-year-old girl he was trying to hook up with.
Oh no.
Every time by surprise, they won't know it hit them.
He actually, like, sent her shit pics.
It'll take a little more time.
That's too much. I don't know what the hell goes through somebody's head, but at this point, I'm just surprised that he's still alive.
I mean, he might be dead by now. He hasn't been seen in, like, 6 months. And he's morbidly obese, so anything can happen at any time.
Plus, you know, you've got the fathers of all the children he's been trying to groom. Without a doubt.
That's a weakness. Next, Yukari-chan. That's a win for the team. Good job, everyone.
That was a good workout.
Powerful enemy spotted. Good day. Here are my requests. I can sense. Very well. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Registering, I see. Is overwriting acceptable? All registered. Are you finished? We look.
Crap.
Man, if Jordan Poole really has one of the highest net ratings on the Wizards, that's really depressing. Is that actually true? That's crazy.
Alright. Preparing to analyze.
Nice work. Let's do it! Caesar!
I'm beyond ready. Shall I move to strike? Persona!
Oh no! You've got to get up somehow! It's payback time! I have to do this.
Oh, cool. Weak to wind.
Nice
Last
job,
one down! Like this opponent. What next?
Thank you.
What to do?
You struck a weakness!
The best bet would be... Let's go!
Seriously? Oh no! You've got to get up somehow! Wind is the way to go!
Persona! No mercy! Touch me! Child's play.
That whole Wizards team feels like a war crime being put together like that.
It can't be! Kirito-senpai! I have to do this. Persona!
I won't let you down.
Thank goodness! Now it's time for a counterattack!
It's gonna win this.
Sonata-senpai knocked an enemy down! I can handle it.
You take this one.
Here I go! Now's the time. I won't lose. Here we go!
Now finish you! This will do the trick.
How about this? Pull the trigger. Alright. This should end it.
Alright. Wait, where's my shuffle time? I ended the battle with an all-out attack. Where the fuck? Motherfucker.
Hey, doesn't that chest... Hey!
Alright, that's probably a little bit better. Alright, it is now officially Friday.
Nice.
Any plans today for you?
Very intense fight right now. I'll be with you in a second.
Sure.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Registering is overriding except all registered. Are you finished? We look.
Just DoorDash.
So, normal schedule, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Let me think here. Should be pretty normal for me, too. Alright.
Great! It's a rare shadow! Do your best to take it down!
I'll hit them where it hurts. I'll show you.
Now's your chance! Just knocked down 2 enemies! I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
I'm ready. Head this away. Last one. Don't hold back.
Eureka has defeated 2 enemies.
I've got this.
In this situation, that about does it. No shadows detected. Okay, let's keep on exploring.
We have to fight together to achieve victory.
This should be a good test of your strength.
I'll hit them where it
Don't
hurts.
get careless.
Persona.
Who's gonna win this?
Hmm.
Finish him off. Everyone, follow my lead.
There's no choice.
Justice is served.
Yes.
This is over. That certainly went well.
This is entirely just too much, man.
Down the stairs.
Too many enemies.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
What level of difficulty are you on now in that game?
This is Hazard 4 of a max of 5.
So you're getting up there.
160
Yeah.
something floors, I think. And we're even higher up. I don't think we can compare the two, but it is pretty crazy when you put it that way.
Dave Roberts might be the MLB equivalent of Doc Rivers. How long has Dave Roberts been a coach? I feel like he hasn't been around that long, but maybe he has been. Really? Doesn't feel like he's been around that long. That's actually not a bad comp, though.
You know who I think fits better is Mattingly because of the sideburns. Oh my god, my game's actually lagging. There's so many explosions on the screen right now.
Do you think the game is poorly optimized, or do you think...
No, it's actually amazingly well optimized. That's kind of like just to underscore how insane what I'm seeing is right now. Is that the game can be run on like Windows XP? I feel like it's a great fucking well optimized game.
Yeah, I was thinking about that because earlier when I was watching the videos on Forspoken, people were talking about how the game, like, you need like a 4090 to run it at 60 FPS. Like, it is one of the worst optimized games ever.
Four enemies, and we've got the advantage. Don't hold any
Oh, thank God for the move speed.
Hit them where it hurts.
Get me there.
press this later.
Holy fuck, I actually fucking made it. Oh my god. I'm a legend. Bro, that was fucking clutch. I never would have made it if I didn't get a fucking legendary drop on my way out for move speed. Whew. That is melty. Alright, I might actually get it then. Fuck. Oh, I forgot to heal. That's pretty huge. Laugh my ass off if I died because of that.
That's a pretty fat L, man.
Yeah, big time.
You're such a quirked up white boy goated with the sauce.
That was a good workout.
So this is where the stick.
Oh, there's a treasure.
Oh, you got an ass on you, alright. Spread your ass open, dude.
Uh-oh.
Enemy spotted. Let's take him down. You can train at any time. All you need is some ankle and wrist weights as well as discipline.
There's a shadow. Shadow spotted. What's the plan?
The plan is to make the chateau suck my balls.
I'll start preparing the analysis.
Suck on my
Just setting up.
penis,
Take a little more
you
time.
old queer.
Do it.
Ooh, yes, I guess right.
I'll slice you to pieces.
There's no escape. You can't run. It's over.
Perfect
Fuck.
coordination.
Computer, generate a 50-foot tall Daisy Ridley with a full
That
bladder.
was excellent leadership. There's a shadow.
Electricity, dark.
It's my turn. This will do the trick. Go for it. And Mazzarella!
Enemy down! Leave it to me!
It's your turn.
Yeah, David, everything I hear says that Tomlin loves Justin Fields, though. So I feel like he's going to try to trade for Justin Fields, and if that falls through, then maybe... Why anybody loves Justin Fields, I have no fucking idea, but apparently Tomlin is smitten.
That was excellent leader.
It's like the I can fix her meme.
It's a treasure chest.
Yeah. Ugh.
Up these stairs?
Did you get through it?
No. The final boss killed me because the final boss is extremely overpowered. There's just nothing you can do. The boss has a pattern where it runs at you, and then after a period of time, it stops running at you, and then it leaps. And the leap is extremely damaging at the higher levels of difficulty. It will one-shot you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, up until this difficulty, if you travel a set distance, it'll automatically leap. However, for this difficulty, it decided not to because there was a humongous swarm of stuff that was boxing me in, and my only choice was to mine into rock. But the thing is, the boss is such a humongous hitbox that if you start mining when it leaps, it will hit you because the hitbox is too huge. I was trapped. I had no choice except to get hit by the leap and instantly die because it just actually ran at me until it was ready to fucking jump at me. So I was like, wow, that is
You can take that.
insanely fucking stupid.
I'm still setting up.
I'll hit him
It'll
where
take
it
a little
hurts.
more time.
Head this away.
That leaves a really sour taste in my mouth because there's the boss did not deserve to kill me there. It just did something new for the first time and then trapped me. Because even though I've been pumping my damage the entire fucking game, it just won't actually drop damage. It's like, hey, did you want more crit chance? No. Oh, well then you obviously wanted max HP, right? No.
One enemy eliminated.
Let me give you everything except for damage.
What's next?
Yes, I'll protect you all. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. That about does it. All right. No shadows detected.
That was a good workout.
It'd be easy to lose sight of a golden shadow here.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh,
We've caught them by
I'm
surprise.
still setting up. It'll take a little more time. I'm still setting up.
This will do the
It'll
trick.
take a little more time.
Oh, I love Gavin McGinnis had something to say about Vice.
yeah, because he founded the Vice.
Right. So Tess Owen was, making a big cry post and all this shit. So Gavin comes out, he's like, your career was the company I created and you drove it into the ground
Yeah.
via your obsession with the club I created. You're the dickhead.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That is tremendous.
So... Yeah, I DM'd you a couple things as well, by the way, when you get a second.
Oh yeah, I saw that Elon Musk tweet. I was like, man, that is pretty bad.
Troubling.
You suck at life. Are you gonna end it all?
You suck at life.
That certainly went well.
Is that
Goes from green to red to show you're almost dead. Oh, that's pretty good.
That
look, someone's over there.
YouTube poop was revolutionary in sentence mixing.
Yes. Good day. Are you accepting a request? Very well. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Registering. Will you register it to the completed registration? Very well. We look.
You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. Kill yourself right now.
Let's continue exploring.
That was a life-changing YouTube poop. It just had to be there.
Enemy spotted. Let's take him down.
Ow!
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
Okay, you okay?
Range is the way to go.
Sticking my elbow. Potted on something. It just hurt all of a sudden.
This should be a good test of your strength. But don't get careless. I have to do this. Yo!
Nicely done, Takaga.
Down! You take it from here. This should be a good test of your strength. But don't get careless.
3 by 1.
The leader took one out. Electricity is useless here. Keep that in mind.
Man, I actually love this. Watching the Justice League episode. This is one of the most important episodes in the entire DC animated universe.
All right. Who's next?
It's the introduction to the episode is that it's an alternate universe where the Justice League, Luthor becomes the president and starts a superpowered arms race between the government and the Justice League. He ends up killing the Flash, and in retaliation, Superman kills Luthor, who again was the president. So what everyone sees is that the Justice League. I'm not going to say the words, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's still setting up. It'll
So
take more time.
it's one of the most important episodes in the entire DC animated universe because all the rest of the story from here on out is what happens when people find out. Wait a minute, in another alternate universe, this happened. Well, shit, it could probably happen in this universe too. So then, like that's the whole story. Is the government's terrified of, oh my god, if the Justice League went rogue, we actually couldn't stop them.
Yeah, that was supposed
And all this
to
kind of
be. Yeah, that was supposed to be the concept of the Suicide Squad movie, but it didn't really do that. It didn't really do anything.
And that's right. And that's the thing is because
Pretty well.
they wrote this back in 2004.
Bruce Timm and Paul Dini, the guys who made Batman the Animated Series, the best writers DC's ever had. They came up with this concept, and everyone's been trying to redo it for the last 20 fucking years, and they haven't been able to get it right.
Hope we don't run into any creeps here.
So anyway, it's great because even though Superman has basically become the dictator of the Earth in this alternate universe, 2 years after he kills Luthor, there's a scene in the early episode where Superman is eating dinner with Lois, and Lois is just giving him a ton of shit about what a brutal dictator he is and how he's violating people's freedoms, and he just gives him the business, and it's hilarious because Superman is just being nagged by his Harridan wife, and he's the fucking dictator of the planet, and he's literally just sitting there and taking it when Lois yells at him.
I'm ready.
It's hilarious.
Makes me think.
How
of
much
you-
longer are you gonna go?
Not too much longer. I did kind of want to finish this Tartarus block, but I may not be able to. We'll see.
I'm still setting up.
Because I was just gonna go downstairs for a minute, and if you were gonna leave, I didn't want to leave right when you were.
I don't think
Dinner.
so. I'm gonna at least try to get to
Yeah.
the end.
I'll be back in a couple minutes then. Just a moment.
Doesn't look like we'll be needing a 10 cap.
Salut.
There's a shadow.
Excellent. We have the
We won't
advantage.
know it hit them. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time.
The best bet would be.
I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. Looks like the enemy's weak to light.
Anubis!
That's an enemy down.
I'll go with.
Dead.
All right, never mind. I wasn't gone as long as I thought I'd be.
Senpai, that was a beautiful dodge.
This will do the trick. I'll show you. All right, let's move on.
Good work out there.
Okay.
Leader, you look really exhausted.
Yeah, what I might end up doing is getting to the next checkpoint and then calling it for the night.
Hello.
That's possible. I'm not sure yet. I'm not.
There's a shadow.
I'll be able to scan the enemy soon. I've already scanned this one.
All weak to electricity.
It's gonna win this. Take it away, Keeper! I've been what? We cannot pass this up.
Mhm. And Elon Musk is having a ton of fun with this Google Gemini thing. Almost feels like he's going to try to capitalize on it in some way. Really does kind of give me that vibe, like he's going to try to capitalize on this oversight on the part of Google.
He's gonna buy Google.
It's one of those chests.
Maybe he'll found a startup for a few $1,000s that ends up overtaking Google.
He'll buy DuckDuckGo and make it actually better.
He'll buy like 20 commercials for next year's Super Bowl for DuckDuckGo.
The enemy looks tough.
What's the plan here?
I'll show you.
One step at a time. Let's do it.
Motherfucker.
Over here. Watch this.
Nicely done, Takuma.
This should end it.
Oh,
Lines are broken.
I don't know. I don't remember if we talked about this or not, Snacks. Have you heard about the Isaiah Stewart thing?
Isn't that the guy on the Pistons?
Yeah, who got arrested?
Yeah, he got charged with assault because he started a fight before the game or something.
Yeah. I'm surprised this... I feel like this hasn't happened before. If it has, I don't remember hearing about it.
Uh,
A new skill. Gonna have to try it out.
That was excellent leadership. Keep up the good work.
All right, guys. Be back in a second. All right, we are back.
That's one strong shadow. Hit him hard and
The
fast.
enemy looks tough.
I'm at full power.
Electricity is useless here. Keep that in mind.
I mean,
Shall I move to strike?
I'll show you. Electricity is useless here. Keep that in mind.
I'll take care of this. Let's do it. I'll go with.
In this situation, I hope you're ready. Here we go. See ya. Went great. Let's do the same thing for our next fight. Is that? Found the stairs. Wanna head up?
Is that one of the...
Chris Richard back in the NFL. Good for him.
Another day on the job.
I'll hit them where it hurts. Head this away!
Better watch out.
Wind isn't good on this one. You'll have to try something else.
Let's do it.
That was close. You dodged the attack. Nice one. That's the end. For this opponent. What next?
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
A
That's a
battle
win
well
for the
fought.
team.
All right, nothing to it.
Everyone. there's a treasure chest.
Hey, there's a treasure chest.
Great target. They won't know it hit them.
I'm at full power. Shall I move to strike?
Persona! I'm still setting up. It'll
Fire
take a little
electricity.
Sonata Senpai knocked an enemy down.
I can handle it. I'm ready.
It's gonna win this. Let's go!
Severe.
All enemies
We won.
Severe brain damage. The severest of severe brain damage.
Went off without a hitch. Let's get going. Hey, that looks like a red.
I'll
Now's
be
our
able
chance.
to scan the enemy soon.
I'm ready to strike. Shall I move to strike?
Go for an electric shock. I'm still setting up. It'll take a little more time. Light doesn't seem to be
I'm
effective.
ready. Go for it. Professor
Who's gonna win this? Let's do it! Caesar!
Good
Sonata
work.
Senpai knocked down two with that attack.
You're up, leader.
I can't get rid of any of those. Shit. What is this thing even do? Ice. Oh, fudge. Fuck. Alright, let's just get rid of that. Well, the big country, the Saints should be way more than just decent given how badly they're ruining their cap. If you're going to ruin your cap that badly, you better be winning the Super Bowl. The fact that they ruined their cap for a mediocre team is kind of an embarrassment.
There's a powerful enemy ahead. Think twice before engaging.
We got an enemy
framework, everyone.
There's a shadow.
Excellent. We have the advantage. This will do the trick.
Don't hold anything back.
Do it. Hadassah.
Some gold-plated chains would make a nice retirement gift for a very, very good slave.
Hear me. Please help them.
I wonder if the implication is that a bad slave wouldn't reach retirement age.
I'm still setting up. It will take a little more time.
I mean, I guess so, right?
I have enjoyed the Twitter posts over the last couple of months that have been posting that video of people picking cotton, and it's all like this is actually extremely easy. I'm like,
Kirijo-senpai wiped out 3 targets.
oh,
It's still
man.
kind of weird to think that cotton actually grows from a plant. Like, obviously,
I
it's
know how you
true.
feel. What's even crazier is that a lot of different kinds of linen that weren't made from animal hair were made from a plant called flax, where they would take the plant fibers and rip them up into like really small ropes and then weave that together to make linen. So you know, if it wasn't made out of wool, it was a straight up shirt made from a plant, which is crazy.
Good work,
Senpai
Akihiko.
knocked an enemy down. Enemy eliminated. Nice work, Sonata-senpai.
You mind? I'll go with. Nice one, leader.
This is your chance for an all-out attack. Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
It's one of those chests.
Yep, Trevor Penning. Absolute disaster. Okay, 169. Right, since obviously I'm not done in Tartarus after I finish the bosses, I think we can just go ahead and leave the rest for later, well, later today, as it were. Where are they going to get the money to do that, David?
Register is overriding except upon completed registration. Very well. We look for
Mickey Loomis needs to be, like, banned from the NFL for life for the absolute war crime he's committing in New Orleans with that salary cap situation. For a team that sucks, by the way. They're not even good. They might be average, I guess. Alright, guys. I think that's going to do it for me tonight. I will see you guys later today. Videos tomorrow. Gonna stream. See you guys soon.